Good evening to all of you. Myself, Aswin Modi, PGTCS of Kendriya Vidyalaya number 1, Saibagh, Ahmedabad. Today I am going to present regarding the topic of sequential, selective and iterative statement. As we all of you know that previously we have discussed about the sequential statement. In the sequential statement, generally the programs have been executed from start to end without any jumping, without any break. Okay, so you can see on the screen that is in introduction. First of all, generally programs execute from starting point to end point. That is the general concept. Now, some programs does not execute in the order. In order means as per the requirement, execution order of the program can be changed, and it is also possible to execute the program repeatedly. Sometimes programs execute repeatedly as well as some uh, break as well as continue that you can use. And sometimes you can also use the condition. So Python provides the control structure to manage the order of execution of the programs which are used, that is if else, by using the if else, for, while and jump statement, like as break and continue. Okay, so in the next slide you can see that is the statement flow control, and by this diagram you have the perfect concept that how to execute the statements of a program in the proper order, as well as the selective as well as sequential. So in the first diagram that you can see, that is the start input PRT. So this is the flowchart of find the simple interest. In the previous chapter we have already discussed regarding the find out the calculation of the simple interest. That means input the value of PRT, then calculation SI is equal to P into R into T divided by 100, and at last display the simple interest, and at last stop. Second one, that is the selective. Now selective, that means there is a one specific condition, and the condition box is used here, that is the diamond box. Condition may be anything, that is the by using the relational operator, greater than, less than, equal to, not equal to, and condition is true or false, that and depending on the condition particular part have been executed. Okay, we will discuss in the next topic, that is the if else. And last one, that is the iterative. In iterative, your statements have been repeated continuously till the condition is true. That means depend on the condition you can repeat your statements multiple times. So that is the main basic concept of these three. Now we will discuss in detail by using the particular programming part. That is the if statement. Now if statement is the example of conditional statements. In conditional, that you can see on the screen, that is the uh, syntax. If condition, only condition have been checked. Condition have been checked, that statements have been repeated. Now you can see in the program, that is the if a equal to 10. Okay, initially we define the condition a, we assign the value of 10. Okay, and we check a is equal to 10, yes or no. So a is equal to 10 is true. That means the print statement display a equal to 10. So this is the general concept of if statement, and this is the example of conditional part. Okay, now if else, sometimes there are option, condition true or false. If condition is true, that means a is equal to 10. Now you can see here in the diagram, that is a is equal to 10 is true, then if part is executed, and if condition is false, then else part is executed. So if else are the inbuilt keyword, and both are used in the conditional statement. Okay, we can also use for the multiple condition, that is the if if continuous. Okay, so this is the general concept of the if else, that that is used in the conditional part. It is also used in the examples such like, that is the odd even program. Suppose you want to find the odd number or even number, that means percentage 2 is equal double equal to 0, that is the even number, else odd number. So this logic is used at there are different types of logic. Okay, that is the if else part. Now main, that is the repetition. Repetition is also known as the iteration. So in repetition, there are three main basic part are required. That is the starting part, step, and stop. So these three are most important part in the iteration. And two concepts, two keywords are used. That is the for loop and while loop. Two loops are used in the Python to implement the iteration concept. So here you can see that is the flowchart. Okay, now I will explain by using the programming concept. But one basic concept, that is the range function is used. A range is very most important function in the Python, which is used for the lower limit, upper limit, and step. Now just see on the screen, that is one example. Now here we write range 0 5. That means lower limit is 0 and that is upper limit is 5. So what is the output? The output is the value will be 0 1 2 3 and 4. That means the upper limit minus 1 loop is repeated. That means 0 1 2 3 and 4. Not 5 is not included. Okay, that means upper limit minus 1. Okay, now you can see another example at the range 0 10 and 2. That means starting value is 0, ending value is 10, but repeat up to the 9, and step is 2. That means 0 plus 2 2 4 6 and 8. So this is the general concept that you display the even number between 1 to 10, such like you display in the reverse order also. The initial value is 5, uh, go up to the 1 because last upper limit is 0, and minus 1 means decrement by 1. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is the general concept of the range, and it is used in the for loop. Now we see in the example, that is now the for loop. So for is the keyword which is used in the Python. So for loop, this is the syntax for variable in. In is the operator which is used to check. Okay, and statements to repeat. That means these statements are repeated multiple times. Now you see on the screen, that is the example num int input enter number. Suppose we entered in one number. Okay, and that number we multiply by the for loop, that is the range of a. So a in range 1 comma 11, that means this for loop will repeated 10 times starting from 1 and repeated till the value of a is 10. So 1 2 3 up to 10, this for loop will repeated 10 times, and your output will be repeated just like as you can see on the screen, that is the multiple. Okay, this is the table of 10. Okay, we enter a number 10, and 10 is multiplied by 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 up to 10. That means you can see the table of 10 on the screen. The for loop is very most important very most important for the logical and the programming concept. Okay, and there are so many programs that you can create it. Even nested for loop we will discuss later, for designing the triangle program, as well as different logical program that you can create it. The for loop is very most important. Now at last we are going to discuss about the recapitulation, that is the reflection point. Now tell me, in our discussion earlier discussed that what is the range, हमने range use किया है, but range is a token of which type? Second, that is a for and if, both are function keyword or identifier, which is the correct answer. And last one, that is the what is the output of the range 1 5 and 2. So you can see that is the output result. The first range is the function, for and if are the inbuilt name. We cannot write at the uppercase, that means it is the keyword. And last one, output of range is 1 and 3, 1 and 3, because 5 is not included. Okay, that is the upper limit, but upper limit minus 1 to repeat hoga. That is the main concept of your flow of control. Thank you. Thank you very much.